Hello and welcome to Season Sisters. I'm Autumn.
I'm Summer.
You always
I'm trying to do it so fast.
You're not. There's always, I feel like it's like 15 seconds.
I tried to talk while you were talking this time.
No,
you always gripe about it.
Okay. No way. I literally say my name and then there's like this huge pregnant pause. And then you're like, I'm Summer.
I tried today. I really did.
Okay.
Anyway, welcome in.
Today we're going to be talking about Pounders Season 2, Episode 8, Everybody Hurts.
Sometimes. Okay.
I'm really happy to be back in the past. So
yeah. So this episode aired February 22nd of 2021. Tammy and Amy visit a psychic who gives them disturbing news. The family rallies to help Tammy lose weight. Doesn't happen. And Amy faces her worst fears when she is rushed to the emergency room with a fart again. No, I'm just kidding. It's not a fart.
It's not a fart. She's going into labor this time.
I mean, I don't know what she calls her kid. I don't know. Maybe Gage. She calls him a little fart. Oh, no. That's it.
Gage, I think. So do we have anything to cover before we get into the episode?
The only mullet I have is Summer watched some of Cheyenne's clips and said that they're great. So if you haven't checked out Cheyenne, she is hilarious.
We posted a link on our Instagram to her page. We talked about it on our Extreme Sisters episode. So she does the best impressions of the Slayton siblings. It is spot on. You should check her out. It's hilarious.
I can't stop watching. I just stroll. I'm just like,
that's what I do too. I love them. They always pop me.
Yeah, and Summer's here with us, so hey Summer, glad you're here too. Yeah, they're hilarious. Because so I just needed to share that. So if you haven't checked out, like I said, we posted a link. Go give her a like, give her a follow. She is hilarious.
She's doing the Lord's work out here. It's great.
Yeah, I didn't know you could make the whole Slayton family so different with one person. It's great.
The same person, and it's perfect though. It's so funny.
Her Brittany's one of my favorites. Brittany just looks so.
I like her Amanda, and I like when she calls them the Glages.
Yeah, the Glages.
I love that.
Where are the Glages?
Okay, so anyway, this episode. Okay, to put this up front, I watched part of this episode before they announced season 8 coming out, and I had the notes, and I was like, I'll be fine. And now I'm reading some of these notes, going, what? Because I didn't rewatch the first 10 minutes.
So the good news is I watched this on Monday.
Okay.
Monday morning.
Well, today is Tuesday.
I'm a little but I watched it before work on Monday morning. So at 4 o'clock in the morning. So we'll see. Well, it's going to be great, guys.
We'll see how we do. Okay.
Yeah.
So we start off with everyone going baby shopping for Gage. Misty, Michael, Tammy, and Amy. And then while they're getting Tammy out of the car, Amy has to put her shoes on for her, which is a nice thing to do. But
I guess,
knowing Tammy's behavior, I don't think I would. And she's not going to use them anyway. She's going to be in her wheelchair.
She's in a wheelchair. I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to be rude, and I've already said some punchy things today before we started, but I don't understand any of this. I don't understand why you need this many people to go shopping for baby clothes.
Money. Because everyone wants a paycheck, is my guess.
That checks out. I was thinking so they pay for it, because if that's the case, do you want to go shopping with me for bras later?
No, that's my nightmare. Okay. Mom, just tell Mom you need new bras and she'll buy you new bras.
I really don't need bras. I don't need bras. I hate shopping for bras. I'd rather go bathing suit shopping.
That is so weird. Bra shopping and bathing suit shopping, I do not ever want to do.
I bought 2 new bathing suits actually already this season, so I really don't need bathing suits either. Bathing suit shopping is so much fun.
Well, okay, but you're also extremely stressed out and you tend to shop when you're stressed. So
I know. I got a new purse today.
You're just throwing out a whole bunch of signals right now.
I'm also drinking
at capacity. Yep. You're at your capacity, which is fine.
My bank is almost at capacity as well.
Nuh-uh, we have a trip. Don't do that.
I can't get to that money. Mom and Dad have that money.
Oh, that's true. Okay, then do what you want. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, and then Tammy says that she and Jerry are talking every day, but she's still super sad that he's gone. I don't care. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Don't care. And then they go into a store, and this is where you and I had a disagreement because they go into the
Yes.
store, and there's this like dog, right? And he's like a mid-sized dog, like a medium-sized dog,
Yeah,
and
he's not a little dog.
he starts barking the second that Tammy starts being rolled in, which I
Yeah.
do understand could seem very. I mean, she's not small, so that probably
No.
seemed pretty like menacing to an animal.
Yeah,
But I
for sure.
also feel like shouldn't the owner have like removed the dog from this situation?
Nope.
And maybe they did after this shot, but like it
Maybe.
seems like if your dog is going to be in your business, they probably shouldn't be barking at your customers.
I don't think most businesses are prepared for 1,000 pounds of people to walk in all at one time. I think I as a dog would freak out too. Like, there's a minivan in here, Mom. I don't know what to do.
Oh my god!
Like, I'm not
I already
trying.
feel like it's gonna go. We're gonna be unhinged today.
Yeah, I feel like, to me this makes sense because I feel
I mean,
like
yeah,
that dog's
it's
like,
kind
I
of.
like people. What is that?
It's like when your mom tells you like not to stare at people, you know,
Yeah,
and then you're just like,
but
well, I'm
then
not staring, but now I'm making it very obvious I'm not
yeah, it's like
staring,
you
kind of a
shouldn't
thing.
stare at people, but also that guy is rolling around in a hamster ball. You're gonna be like, what? Like,
That is,
you're gonna look.
we're all gonna just sit here and pretend like
We're
that's normal.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna be like, yeah, this is. But you're
this is
gonna have that
perfectly
side
fine.
eye. Yeah, and
Yeah, like in
also,
one of those big inflatable things or
yeah,
whatever, like in the middle of Walmart.
see, I
Okay,
wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking like an actual like little bitty hamster ball,
hamster
just a
ball.
little dude, and it'd be like, what? What is happening?
Okay,
What are we
well,
doing? And
it's not polite to stare, so don't.
no, but also dogs can sense evil, so that's probably another reason why he doesn't want
Oh
Tammy there.
shit! How? Okay,
I'm
I
just
forgive
saying.
the dog. I
Yeah,
forgive the
the
dog.
dog was like, we don't want this energy. Go,
I
get
think that for
out.
me, like, because I've mentioned on other podcasts that I'm not like like I don't have problems with dogs, but I got followed home by like a dog when I was like 6 years old because the friend only lived like a half a block away, and so
Yeah, I
mom let
remember
me
that.
walk back from his house by myself, and the dog kept like cutting me off and followed me until like 3 houses before our house. So ever since then, I've been like, oh my god, not
I don't know.
you are
Yeah,
scary.
I
They can be
get
very
that.
scary.
I mean, but I don't know. I get it. I would probably freak out too if I didn't know social cues and was just like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Because that's a lot. That's a lot of person coming at you, pushed by a lot of person at one time. Not to mention the
Yeah.
evilness.
And they
So
might
yeah,
have bumped the door or something. Plus, the whole camera crew is also already in there. So it makes sense of the
yeah.
dog. But then again, I also feel like as an owner, shouldn't you have been like, okay, well, this is a lot to process?
Yeah, because I feel like that would have made the most sense. Be like, hey, I know that we're filming something in here, but I'm gonna put my dog up. But I can also see be like, no, he's a good dog. He never barks at anybody. And it's like, oh, well,
Mm.
except for
Yeah, he's
that
not in
person.
any other scene, I don't think, in this episode. So he must have been like, after the barking, been like, oh, okay, this is too stressful. So let's actually
Yeah,
remove you from this.
let's go
But
to the closet. Also, I love stores with pets in them, so I would have loved
I do
that
too.
anyway.
There's a bookstore in Seattle. I think it's called Twice Upon a Book or something like that, and it's full of cats. It's
Oh
amazing.
yeah,
It's
I saw
amazing.
pictures of
Kyle
that
and
because
I
you have random pictures of
yes, and
cats.
then
Yeah.
Kyle and I bought a copy of it that literally like says on the inside cover or something was that it got chewed up by monster. And then like there are just like teeth marks in the side of the book, and it was only like
Yeah.
$5 for a whole like hardback of
Oh,
it
that's
because
good. Yeah.
it got destroyed
Yeah.
by a cat. But
Which is
anyway,
just what happens when you have
I
cats.
do
It's
like that. I do like animals
yeah.
in stores because I like when they live there. I don't know why. It's just
It
kind of
just
calming.
yeah, it feels relaxing. Like I don't know. I like animals. I'm an animal person. I don't like Tammy, so I'd rather have
I don't.
animals than. I wish the owner would have been
Yeah.
like, "I'm sorry, ma'am, you need to leave because you're making my dog
You
stressed
actually
out."
need to leave.
Yeah,
Amy says that she hasn't really bought anything that she needs. Um, but it's a surreal situation for her. And I do understand that because I feel like probably going into this knowing you were already high risk, it doesn't surprise me, I guess. I think it's a normal reaction to push off purchasing things just in case
yeah.
something happened.
Well, and
So
also
that
this is
doesn't
a lot of
surprise me.
money to drop at one whack. Like you need
True.
everything when you're new. Like
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That seems like
Yeah.
a lot of money to immediately be like, we don't get any of this, but it's for our kids, so let's go spend a couple thousand
Yeah, that's a
on
lot.
stuff. Yeah, that's a
And
trip,
then
y'all.
it is. And then Amy picks up a teether and says that they should get it for Tammy so she'll stop eating.
Which is kind of
Which,
funny. I'm not gonna lie.
if that, you know what though? If that worked, then yeah.
See, but okay, so how? And I don't mean to be rude, but isn't that kind of like those circle things or whatever that you have for water? Isn't that the point of that? I
Oh,
don't know.
for
They're
like
supposed.
teething? Well, I was thinking it was like, you remember like the one, I don't know. Did they still make them like this? The one from the 90s where they were like little circles and they were full of water in each of the circles,
Yeah,
and you'd give that to the baby because it couldn't you freeze it or something
yeah, you can freeze
and
them.
then give it
Yeah,
to him or put it in the fridge or something. I don't know. I don't have kids.
I don't
So
know. I think now they're made out of like reusable, like they're thicker plastic, so they don't pop it.
yeah, that would make
Probably.
sense. Why were they just little bags full of water
Yeah, when you think about it,
back
it's
in the
like, yeah,
day?
that's it's a Ziploc baggie full of. Once you have teeth, it's
I
like
mean,
pop.
whatever works.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
no, I was thinking those circle. No, you know those water things that you're supposed to put on top of your water bottle to make it smell like Dr. Pepper or
Oh,
orange.
yeah. Okay,
Isn't this
yeah.
kind of the same effect? Is what I mean? I know Amy was being mean to her sister, but I'm like, yeah, she probably does need that, but
Well, because
whatever.
if it's like that would make sense. It's kind of like I've always heard that people who stop smoking tend to gain weight because
Yeah,
they
I've heard
get
that too.
another oral fixation, usually eating, and
Yeah,
plus smoking, it's a hobby, you know?
yeah.
So it takes up that time kind of a thing. So if she could use a teether to stop eating, that would be great.
I mean, yeah, if you just had something that, I mean, yeah, then we'll have a whole other thing to make fun of you for, but, you know,
Yeah.
we'll deal with that later. Oh my God,
Oh,
what if that's why she doesn't have teeth?
I just got like a horrible vision of her like chewing on a cud, which is disgusting.
Just,
Yeah,
sorry,
don't
people.
do it.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't do the sound. Anyway, but
Mhm.
Tammy actually seems like she's in a pretty good mood because she doesn't scream at Amy, which she would normally do in this
Yeah, which she would
situation.
normally do for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this is a quote from Tammy while she's being pushed around the store. And she says that she doesn't want her, like, it doesn't make her want a baby. And then to quote her, ain't nothing being pushed out my legs except a fart, maybe.
That
Fuck.
need, you know, Amy is making all these dumb shirts. Why isn't that a shirt? And that
Right.
need,
That's so gross. But also, like, Tammy nowadays always acts like she's just far too demure to say something like that.
yeah, it's like she lost weight, lost her attitude
Yeah, because, like,
or
I
her
don't
her
know. Like,
funniness. I think she
a
lost her
lot of
funny
like
bone.
gross humor cracks me up, you
Yeah,
know?
I
But
feel
it
like
can go overboard. But, like, she won't even say the word fart anymore, I don't think.
no, because I feel like I have the humor of like a 6-year-old boy. Because someone says like fart, and I'm like, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Like,
Like, or they burp.
anytime someone
Like,
says,
yeah,
like, oh, I'm coming, I'm just like, gross.
gross,
Disgusting. TMI.
disgusting.
No,
Yeah,
like, I'm like a child. I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm probably like a 14-year-old
yeah, yeah.
teenager, like teenage boy. Like, so
Yeah,
many
I
things
do
make me
not.
laugh.
Yeah, so yeah, I thought that was kind of funny actually.
It
Because
was funny. It's crazy to actually laugh at Tammy because now the jokes that she makes are all like, "Isn't Amy so stupid?" And then she cracks up like it's the funniest thing ever
to be
by
fair, I feel
herself in
like
a room.
I think it's more funny. I think what you meant to say, it's funny to laugh with Tammy because I laugh at Tammy all the time because
Oh,
I'm a
yeah.
bully.
It's
Yeah.
funny. It's interesting for her to be funny on purpose
Yes, as opposed to just be like,
and
"What are you
me think
doing?"
that she's funny rather
Yeah,
than her just making me cringe
I'm
constantly.
feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah. And then she says all of her eggs have dried up. So another joke.
Girl,
Which
hope same.
Amy is in the store and she's starting to get overwhelmed because she says she hasn't done any shopping, like I said before, and that she's afraid to die during childbirth, which is just absolutely heartbreaking. And she's worried
Yeah,
that either she or the baby aren't going to make it, which I feel like that's probably a pretty normal
yeah.
reaction.
I feel like because Amy's done this before, like she got married right before her gastric bypass because she was like, "I'm just gonna die." So I feel like this is just something she lives with, but
Yeah.
also I'm sure that's a fear that pops up.
Well, she also knows that they told her to wait 2 years and she got pregnant
Yeah,
within 6 months of
yeah,
her surgery, which puts her at a higher risk, which I mean, childbirth, especially in a lot of countries, including ours, is dangerous for women. So there
Yeah,
you go.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
No. But then the siblings start telling her that she's going to be exhausted and miserable after the baby gets here. So thank you for your encouragement.
Yes, like
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you. Where were you that night, that I let Michael just raw dog? Someone wasn't over my bed being like,
I don't think she's ever not let Michael raw dog.
yeah, I feel like this is probably one of those like, what?
I don't
Like,
think that they've ever done anything. Like she says she was on birth control, and I did look it up like back in the day because it does say that when you get gastric bypass and lose the weight, something about the gastric bypass. Remember that? Like something about the
yeah.
gastric bypass means that your birth control doesn't like
Yeah, but
dissolve properly
yeah,
or
because we
something.
were talking about because she has less time in your stomach, so they just switched her to like a shot or an
She should have
implant.
had like an IUD or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And so I don't know why she wasn't put on an IUD because
yeah.
she
You
didn't
would
want
think,
one. There you go.
yeah, because you would think that if it was really that important, that would have been what you did. Like, oh, you got your gastric bypass, and here's your birth control shot. Thank you,
Yeah. Yeah.
thank you.
Or
Come
just,
again.
do they still do? I'm sure they still do the depot shot. But anyway,
I'm sure they do.
and then Misty asks Tammy if she's going to babysit, like if she's going to be the babysitter. And then Tammy says, I guess. And then Amy says, very, very seldom. And then Tammy says, I doubt that. So, like, how are you going to help her
Yeah,
with the baby when you can't, like, it's not even like you can't walk, you can't do anything for yourself.
yeah. So why would I leave my
So
baby with you?
I can't leave, like, I can maybe leave him for like 5-10 minutes while I go to the bathroom with you,
Yeah,
but like that's it.
yeah. I
Maybe
don't.
an hour.
Well, yeah. I mean, and that's just when he's so little that he can't
He won't
move. Once he
move.
starts
Yeah, but
rolling and
once
walking
he's
and crawling,
mobile,
it's
you can't do
done.
anything.
Yeah,
Especially the way they keep their houses, like, you know, like the oral fixation from little kids. Like
yeah.
you've to stay on them because they find shit.
Oh yeah, no. Like if you lost a Lego in the '90s, some kid will come up and be
Yeah,
like,
they'll
"Oh, I found
find
it.
it
I'm gonna
immediately.
swallow this immediately."
Even if you're like a cash free household, a kid is gonna find a quarter
Yeah,
somewhere.
it's crazy. Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
find anything. That's why I just don't
Yeah.
like kids in my house. I'm like, your kid will die. I don't know.
Well,
I have too much stuff.
my house is not at all childproof because it's not designed for a
No.
child. It's designed for me. So a kid
Yeah.
would tear my house apart.
Yeah, I try not to let them in my house under the age of like 10. Like once you're old enough to know not to put stuff in your mouth, I'm like, okay, that's fair.
Yeah. I feel like probably like 7 is decent. As long as you're old enough to know don't touch my stuff.
Don't touch
Like
my stuff. That's my stuff.
don't touch my stuff. It's my stuff. Don't touch it. Don't move it. It's not a
Yeah.
toy. Then we're good. But like babies, no. I have nothing
No.
baby proofed in this
Yeah,
house.
so I don't know how she would even watch anybody. It's like, what
She
do you mean
can't.
help? Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
that's a pipe
I don't
dream, but
know. And
I appreciate the lie.
I think it was kind of rude to be like, "Oh, I doubt that," implying in my mind that she thinks Amy is not capable of taking care of Gage.
Which spoilers, that seems to be something that
That
they
is exactly
continue
what
through
she
the
thinks.
whole thing. The whole family
Yeah.
thinks that Amy apparently is incapable up until where we're at now, which
No.
is kind of sad because I think Amy's as good a parent as she can be, and she's better than
I think
some.
she's yeah, and her boys seem very happy.
Yeah,
So,
and
I
so
don't know.
freaking cute. This first one is so
They're the
cute.
cutest little kids. Honestly, like
Yeah,
Gage is the cutest and then Glenn's number 2,
yeah,
but and it's crazy cuz Gage is a copy and paste of Michael.
yeah. No,
Like
every time I
Michael
see him, I'm
stays
like, oh,
on a
Michael's
little
there,
baby. Yeah.
and Michael
He
is so
looks just like
freaking.
his dad.
And I never would have said, oh my god, Michael is so cute, but now I'm like,
He's
he is pretty
adorable,
cute.
right?
Yeah,
Like on a
so
baby,
cute.
he's so cute.
So
And
cute.
then Tammy says that Gage is her motivation to lose weight, and she wants to see him get married and graduate high school. And then says not in that order, which I did think was funny. Not in that order.
Which
So
I thought that was weird anyway, because I thought we talked about this being her motivation in season 1, or maybe it was season 2, I can't remember, where Amy and her specialty was like, I think it was the first season. Well, it must have been right after she got pregnant. She's like, well, I want you to see the baby graduate and get married. And the doctor's like, she's not going to see the baby go to preschool.
yeah,
And
yeah,
we're,
that was I think this
so,
season.
okay. So I'm like, What do you mean now you have this motivation? Like, since when?
But
Because you were
clearly
like,
it's not an actual motivation because she's not trying anything.
no, it's like, I want to see that. But that's it. No
Yeah.
one can see me shrug. Sorry, I shrugged. But it's like,
Yeah, and then
yeah,
Tammy and Misty are kikiing about how they don't think that Amy and Michael are prepared to have a baby. Okay, it's too late. They're having a
yep.
baby.
Too
So
late now.
I don't understand what making your sister feel like she's not capable of handling this. Like, what does that serve?
Yeah. Why are we doing that? That,
Don't do
yeah.
that. No, it's too late. Hello, cat. Anyway,
Yeah. Sorry.
so and then Tammy admits to Misty that she's not doing well on her weight loss. Yeah. We all know.
What?
But like she stays completely calm while she's talking to Misty about it.
Yeah.
Where if it was Amy, she would have freaked out.
Yeah.
But anywho, and then we cut to Chris at Tammy's house, and Tammy says that she went to a Japanese steakhouse and had steak and vegetables and rice, but doesn't remember what else. Bullshit.
Yeah. And I feel
You
like
know what you ate.
let's we have that really great buffet, which is what this sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
There is no freak. I mean, and I love Mongolian barbecue. It is
Oh my God, it's
so good,
delicious.
and it's probably the healthiest thing I can get
Yeah.
at that
Because if
place.
you wanted to
But
do
that
it
is
like
not
low
all I
carb or
get.
whatever you needed to do, yeah, it's not
You
ever the
could.
only thing I get because you can get
No.
egg rolls and Hawaiian chicken and rice and
Oh my
those.
gosh.
Have
And
you ever had their like rice noodles? Oh my God, so
yes,
freaking
I
good.
love rice noodles. And then
So good.
stick rangoon like we get from the one place in
Oh
town.
my God. We got to stop
Oh,
talking about this. I haven't eaten in a while.
I
Okay.
haven't either. I'm so hungry
But
now.
you
But
know what
no,
you ate.
you
So
know what you
just be
ate.
honest. And then Tammy tells the producers that she's given up on logging her food. I guarantee you she didn't do it for more than a day.
Yeah,
If
because
that, maybe breakfast one day.
logging your food is so important because Chris isn't that when they're both working on their logs and she's like, "Oh, I just don't know." It's like, then that's not a log, babe. Like,
That's not a log. You just didn't do it. Just say you didn't
yeah.
do it
Just
then.
say, "No, I'm not doing that." Which, yeah. If I was Chris, I'd be like, "I don't know why I'm here."
Yeah. I mean, we'll talk about it because the preview for the next episode is Chris talking to his daughter, being
Mhm.
like, oh, if I get offered surgery, I'm doing it without her. I don't care.
Which is
So
so great because I'm like, "Yeah." So everybody who said they were doing it with her is like, "Don't care anymore."
well, because the whole thing is she's not doing it with them. Like I
No.
said the last time, like Amy did the weight loss with you, Tammy. You didn't do it with Amy. So stop acting
Yeah.
like Amy betrayed you. You betrayed her.
Yeah.
It was supposed to
Yeah.
be a team and you didn't ever participate.
Yeah, you made that choice. No. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad Chris is going to be like, "No, I'm not doing it."
Yep. And then Amy and Michael come over and Amy has a VR headset on. And then Amy's trying to encourage Tammy by saying that the food journals helped her before her
Yeah.
surgery. And then Tammy's basically like, why are you looking at me like that? And it's like, because you're the one who needs this the most, you idiot.
Yeah, it's like because you're the one who's on death's doorknob, right? Or death's doorknob. That
Maybe.
sounds so bad. She's
I mean, she's
she's
on
the
death's door. You're right, though.
there you go. Yeah. Like
Like,
she's the
I
one
don't know
who's
why you're
gonna
acting like
die.
we're not. It's like she thinks that she's 200 pounds or something and that people are just being mean to her for being a little overweight or
Yeah.
whatever. And it's like, no, woman, you are like, no,
No,
you are not okay.
and everyone is trying so hard to help. Like Chris has done the dieting. Like, maybe it's like those sisters we watch on Extreme Sisters who was like, we don't believe in watching our weight, but we are gonna exercise. And Chris has brought exercise equipment. He's done the food journaling. So it's like
Mhm.
just pick
He
one.
brings because he loves to cook. So when he brings food over, he always is making stuff now that's more geared towards losing
Yeah.
weight than he used to. So I mean, everyone's trying. She's just not participating.
Yep. And it's like,
And
girl,
yeah,
no one cares anymore. Once again, I just don't like this woman. I just don't
yeah,
care.
no, I don't either. And
I'm
then they
like, I
start
don't care.
playing with the VR because Amy says she has to review it for her YouTube channel. But I did look and I couldn't find a video about it on her YouTube channel, at least not one that was like labeled
Yeah,
that it
like
was about a
VR or
VR.
something.
So I don't know that it
Have
exists,
you ever
but
played with one of these?
I've played with there was a PlayStation VR I think on PS4 that we had. And I played with that one.
Because I've never played with one, and it looks so fun. But like the closest I've ever got to this is that Resident Evil game that's in first person in the village.
Village, Resident Evil Village.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, that might be it. But yeah, that's not VR. But yeah,
But that's the
I
closest
get
I
it.
feel like I've ever got to like things popping at my face. It's like,
Oh my
not my
gosh, that's
face.
like Resident Evil 7 and 8
I don't know.
are so freaky because they're first person, and
Oh,
I
okay.
love a horror game, but I need to have a person between me and what's happening
Oh,
for
okay.
me to
Yeah, that
be
checks
able
out.
to play it. I need to be
That checks
separated where
out.
I'm like, well, that person's dying. I'm okay.
I mean, to be fair, I have seen you freak out on horror games,
Okay.
so
Yeah, because you guys are jerks.
we're so funny.
Jerks. Tell them the story now because now you're just, they bullied me.
We did. So we played Silent Hill. It was Silent Hill 4, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've all played it together. Us, the three of us played it together. We've talked before. We had one TV and one video game console. So if you wanted to play a video game, you had the options to play with your siblings or bribe them to get out of the room. And so we just learned one player games. We just all play together. So
Yeah, one player games were 3-player games.
yeah, they were
We just set
3-player
a
games.
timer and change. You
Yeah.
either died and you lost your turn, or there was a timer.
Yeah.
And we would switch.
That's why I've never played. I love Silent Hill. Like, it's a great game, but I've never played, I think, a whole game through because I've always played it with people. That's just how you play it. You just play it with other people.
Normal.
But so Audie went to go take a shower in the middle of this scene, which
Because
was
it was
kind of
terrifying.
weird. Which we didn't know that. We did not. Jacob and I did not know she was terrified. Jacob, did you hear that? I didn't know she was scared. I thought she just
no, because I
left.
was purposefully dying and stuff and leaving the room when it was about to be my turn because that game scared me so bad. I didn't want to
Yeah.
be involved.
Which makes us what we do to her so much worse because we just thought she went to go take a shower. So Jacob and I were playing because if you're not in the room for your turn, you lose your turn. That's just
Yeah.
family rules. Like, you need to be there. So we had got to this part where these two-headed baby giant things, they point at you, and until you get close, she's having like moments, and until you get close enough for them to run at you and kill you, they just don't move. So Jacob and I had walked at it. I can't remember which one of us was playing, and it murdered us because it like beats you up and chases you, and there's nothing you can do. And we were like, oh, we'll just wait till Audie gets out of the shower and let her play this. So we waited until Audie got out of the shower. We're like, oh yeah, we both died. It's your turn. And she was like, oh, okay. So we were sitting on the couch, and she was on the ottoman because that's where you have to get the controller.
Yeah, because it was wired. Yeah.
Yeah. So Audie sits on the ottoman and starts playing, and she's like, what is that? And we're like, I don't know, it's not moving. And she was like, oh, okay, well, I guess it's fine. And then she walks at it, and it moves and runs at her, and she screams and throws the controller across the floor. And we laughed.
They were
died
cackling
laughing
like psychopaths.
It was the funniest thing. And I
think
feel
that
bad.
fixed it though, because I remember playing the game after that moment.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
you
sure
were
that
so-
like prison, like that circle prison, I feel like
Yeah.
I played a huge portion of that.
Yeah, after
So-
I think that initial 10 years off your life,
'Cause
you
I
were
like-
probably
I-
like, okay.
I never wore my glasses, so I don't even know if I was seeing that thing properly. But I was just like, what is that? And I just kept walking at it, and then it ran
Yeah.
at me, and then I forgot how to use a controller at all.
Yeah, it was
and
so
screamed
funny.
And just chunked the controller. It was
And up
awful.
until, like, I think this year is when you told me you were scared of that. And
I
that's
was
why you went to
terrified
take
of
a
that
shower.
game.
I thought you just went to take a shower because you're like, well, I gotta take a shower. It's like, okay.
No,
had
literally,
no
that game
idea.
was so scary. It's like when Kyle and I play, because Kyle and I play all Resident Evil games the same way that we played, as kids.
Yeah.
And so Resident Evil 7, I pretty much just kept being like, no, you play. It's fine. You keep doing it. You play. And not until like there's a part where you get on like a cruise ship or something, then I started playing because I guess, I don't know
That
why,
checks
but
out.
that didn't scare me as bad. But the whole like house part with those psychos,
Yeah.
I didn't play that.
You're like,
I
I'm
made
not
him
doing
do
that.
it because that guy, the Jack guy, like chases you around and you don't have any weapons. You just have to sneak. No.
Is that the Resident Evil game with like the woman upstairs? Like in
Yes.
the house? I have
Yes.
played part of that one. And then I got to a basement with a bunch of them and was like, I can't do this because I'm by
Yep.
myself now.
So you pretty much got, that's like towards the beginning of the.
Yep. I got
Yeah.
to the basement and was like, nope. because Carl was like, "No, you can play this by yourself. I'm at work." I'm like, "But I can't.
But I literally
I
can't.
like I
So
physically
no.
can't play this alone. So unless I find
Yeah, I
somebody
don't
to come
play
play games with
scary
me,
games by myself. Or I
no,
mean, yeah, no, nothing.
pl-
But
I
anyway,
play Little
so
Nightmares.
I looked up what this is, what I think,
Okay,
and I think it's an Oculus, okay?
okay.
And so the original price for an Oculus Quest all-in-one VR gaming headset, 128 gigabytes, was $499 at launch in 2019.
Oh
And the
my
64
god.
gigabyte version was $399. So that's
Ooh,
pricey.
this is a bassinet and all the clothes they should have got for the
I'm
baby.
hoping it really was a free.
Yeah, I'm
I
hoping it
hope.
really was a review
Because
because that's
it
a
could have been buried
lot.
in one of our episodes, but like I've mentioned in other episodes, like one day I want to go through the YouTube channel,
Oh
but
my god.
it's going to be a lot. So
Yeah,
I also don't want to.
I'm gonna have to
So
drink a lot for that. I feel
one of
like.
our listeners has been a fan of Pounders since the beginning. So if you, I'm sorry, I don't remember which one it is, but like if you could give me like what videos are worth watching, like
Yeah,
where
that'd be
should I
great.
start to actually want to watch this? Like, can you do that? I would love that.
Is
Where
it
should we
well?
start?
And I would just like if you could just tell me even, hey, you need to start with the oldest, but episode 23 is when it gets good. Because in my head, I as long as I have a
Yeah.
countdown, I'll be okay.
Yes. That would be
Yeah,
great. Or like
we
if
would
it
love
ever
that.
says this, then you can skip it. Or just be like, don't skip anything because there's always tea.
Yeah, yeah, that would
Then
be
I'll be
great. Thank
okay.
you.
Yeah.
Because
But
my
anyway, so
tolerance is low.
I know because I watched like the first like two or three, and like she doesn't have them in a playlist. Because I
Yeah,
could
they're
do it if
just
I could just play it while I'm working on the weekends and just let it
yeah.
go. But I kept having to go and pick the next one, and I was like, this is too much.
This is too much work. I'm not
This
doing
is
that.
too
Yeah,
much, and I'm bored. But
I
anyway,
agree.
so Amy gets attacked. Like she starts and gets attacked by a spider, and then they play this like the classic balance beam off of the
Yeah,
building game.
yeah.
Um, and Tammy says you can be whoever you want in VR, and that she could be America's Next Top Model. And then Amy says America's Next Top Horror Show. So that's not nice, but also
Yeah,
it's quite
not
funny.
nice, but also what you're gonna do? She can't chase you down.
Yeah. But the siblings are having a great time laughing at each other. Everyone gets a go,
Yeah,
and then it's Tammy's turn, which I'm sure you can guess how this goes because she immediately throws a hissy fit.
yeah,
Like pretty much she stands up, she puts the headset on, and then just says that she doesn't know how to do it. Like
yeah,
she says that she can't turn around and she can't stand up for very long. And so she just kind of stands there, and then Amy's like trying to tell her how to do it. And
yeah,
then she's just like, I don't remember what she says, but she snaps at Amy that she
yeah.
can't do it while she's just standing there. And then we just watch her take the thing off and sit back down, and no one says anything because
I
she
ha-
ruins the mood.
yeah, I hate the fact that she ruins the fun for everybody else. Like I get that you're a miserable human being and you hate fun, but why take everyone else's joy? Like why not be like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
I don't get
I
it.
I can't stand up this long." Or
And aren't the thingies like these thingies? They're
yeah, I think they're
joysticks because the
joysticks. Yeah.
Oculus says you're not supposed to. I'm pretty sure, at least the VR that we used to have says that you're not supposed to be up. You are supposed to be like in one position. You are not supposed to move
Yeah.
because that's not safe.
Yeah,
So
cuz you could walk into
there are
stuff.
joysticks on it, are there not? Where you
I
move?
think so. Like I get the fact that you would look around and maybe spin,
Yeah.
but I don't think you're supposed to run across your house to get away from bad
No,
guys.
you're not supposed to do that. It's kind of like how the Wiimote's always like strap on your thing.
Oh yeah, you can't play bowling without your Wii strap on.
You can't play anything without your Wii strap on.
That's
I
true.
miss the Wii. Kyle like jailbroke ours and he's never put it back, and I miss it.
I loved the Wii. That was a great console. We have talked
It
so
was a
much about
great
games
console.
today.
I
We're
know.
just all over
We
the place.
have.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh well. I said it was going to be unhinged. So,
Yeah.
and then Tammy says it isn't frustration, it's jealousy because she's not able to do what she wants sometimes, and that she feels like she's letting everybody down. I'm going to say that is frustration.
Yeah.
That covers it.
If it was just jealousy, I think there'd be more embarrassment and
I
more
don't think she would have tried.
yeah, well, and I apologize for everything. That's just my MO. And I have
Yeah.
okay, giant sigh. I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. As she snorts water out her nose. But
Yeah.
I
Well, it's a comfort for you. It's like
yeah.
it's what you do. And for me, I try not to have a reaction to it other than to say you don't need to
Yeah.
apologize.
I apologize more when I feel like garbage or I think
I
somebody's
know.
mad. Yeah. Then I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for being sorry. I'm
Well, it's
sorry.
like last Thursday, you kept apologizing, and I just kept being like, but
Yeah.
it's okay. This isn't, it's out of your
Yeah.
control. It's out of my control. This is fine.
Thursday was a lot.
Yeah.
It was not good. It was not good. It was not a good. It was not good. It was not good.
It was a
But
bad day for you, and
it
that's
was a bad day.
okay.
It was a bad day. I did some stupid stuff. Some stuff that happened. But no, I don't think she's jealous. I think she's I mean, maybe
I mean, she
jealousy
might
is
be jealous, but I think she's frustrated at her physical limitations, which
then
makes
lose
sense.
weight. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry.
I mean, I get it though, because if you're like, oh my gosh, my knees and my back hurt all the time, but you're like 500, 600 pounds, there's one solution to this that
Tylenol.
could help immensely. Tylenol. And because the thing is, like, Chris keeps being like she needs to get up, and I do agree that she needs to work out in at least some way
Yes.
to increase her stamina and her lung capacity and those sorts of things. But
Yep.
also, like, most of losing weight is counting calories. It's what
Yep.
you eat, it's not the movement.
Yeah. I
So
think if she could just lose 100 pounds by doing a grapefruit diet or something stupid like that,
she doesn't
she
even
would
have to.
feel
She
so
could
much
probably
better.
still eat like 2,000 to 2,500 calories. I'm
God,
gonna
that's
hang
so
on.
many.
Wait, this is unhinged.
Oh, she's
Oh,
being our dad. She's Googling.
hang on. Could you hear that? Because it started playing. It started playing the show. Okay,
No, I
how
didn't
old
hear
is
it.
she? Let's say she's 38. How tall do you think Tammy is?
5'6". They
Like,
seem short.
okay,
7,
I'm gonna look up.
maybe.
I'm gonna see how many calories she needs to eat. She's 5'9".
No, she's not. I
That
don't
is
buy that.
tall. No, she's not. I'm gonna say 5'6".
To be
And at
fair,
this
so
point, she
far,
weighs like 650 ish,
yeah.
right?
But to be fair, I feel like for this part of the show where we're at, we've only ever seen her sit down, which is probably why I'm like, she's 4'3".
I'm just gonna go with her basal metabolic rate. Okay,
Okay.
like baseline. So what does this mean? That she needs 3,645 calories a day. How do you figure out how much
3,600 calories a day to
to
maintain.
maintain? Yeah,
So
to
a can of
maintain.
Dr. Pepper is 150 calories, and a cheeseburger from McDonald's is 300. So she could
Right.
eat
So yeah,
100
extreme weight
cheeseburgers.
loss is 2 pounds a week, and that would be 3,300 calories a day to do extreme weight loss.
3,300.
3,300 a day.
Okay, I'm not good at, but that's 10 McDonald's cheeseburgers or
Yeah, a
20
day
cans of Dr. Pepper.
to lose 2 pounds a week on a sedentary lifestyle.
I could probably do 20 cans of Dr. Pepper a day.
Anywho, I'm just saying she doesn't have to
Yeah.
do a lot.
No, it's like
She doesn't.
that's not a lot of cutout.
I don't think she's 5'9". She
I
seems
don't
very
either.
short.
How tall did Dad say he was, and you like roasted him? Did he say
He said he was like 5'10" or something like that.
Yeah, and
I
you were
said,
like, no, you're
you
not.
aren't. I was standing there, my hokas with my whole 5'4" ass, being like, no, you are
You
not. And he was
lie.
like, yes, I am. And I was like, okay, liar.
Okay, Dad, you're not.
Okay.
But okay.
But anyway, so she doesn't have to do much. But then Chris talks about how they can all tell that Tammy is deteriorating at this point.
Yes, she
So
is.
she needs to do something.
She gets
And
out
then,
of breath so much more. Like in this episode and in the past episode, the last episode, since Jerry's gone, it feels like eating a Snickers makes her start getting out of breath.
Well, it's gonna get way worse because we're not even at the peak of her weight gaining.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because she gets up to 725 at one point. That's her
How
max.
is she alive? I'm sorry.
I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that she is because her family loves her.
Yeah.
And everyone deserves a
For some
chance and
reason.
everything. But like,
yeah.
But like, man, I wish she
It's
just
a lot.
wasn't so miserable.
I wish she.
Like,
I
to
don't care
be
if she's
around.
miserable. Yeah, I wish she wouldn't make other people's
to
lives
be
miserable.
around. I don't care that she's like unhappy. I wish
No.
that she was a joy to be around, though.
Yeah, it's like, can't you just be miserable in your own room? Thank you.
Yeah. So the girls go to see a psychic because Amy says that she's having crazy nightmares, which I also think is probably pretty normal. She says that one of them was that the baby was a fish and there was a nacho cheese mudslide. So she needs to see a psychic to figure out what all that's about. Okay. All
I feel
right.
like these are dreams I have when I eat too late before bed. Like, have you ever done that where
Yeah.
you're like, I'm
Right.
just gonna eat this chocolate bar before bed, and it's like, what was that? Why was I
Yeah.
so
It's just,
concerned about trying to fit my couch in my washing machine last night?
and it was like, it made sense, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah. But, and then Tammy wants to see if she's going to get married, which she is, and if she's going to have surgery. So they visit Psychic Readings by Shanda, who does have a Facebook page, but I couldn't find any prices. But it looks like she still
I
posts.
Why is this woman so obsessed with getting married? It's not that great. No, I'm just kidding. It really is great. But
Because she's
she's
lonely.
so
Because I mean, like, imagine, like, because
if she
Amy
was
is, I think,
nicer,
doing
she
a
wouldn't be
good job.
lonely.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100% because Amy is having a baby, is married, is spending, is, it seems like focusing on this is my family and you are
Yeah.
no longer my priority. And that's leaving Tammy out, you know?
So good. Yeah,
She's just left
queen,
out.
go
So I
off.
understand wanting your own person,
Yeah, I do too, but maybe don't be a witch to everyone around.
but she's never a witch to Jerry or Caleb or Andrea.
It's because they give you whatever they want. I was gonna say D, but I guess Andrea doesn't. So
Yeah, they give you
they give
your,
you
how do you always put
cookies.
it? Cookies. Ugh, gross. I hate when you say that. But anyway, so they basically say that they wish that they were expecting someone older, um,
Yeah,
and that Shanda looks basic,
which
which I don't
I'm
know
not
what
gonna
you
lie.
expect.
Yeah, what did you want? Did you want her to show up in a crystal ball, like
I guess so. I
like
guess so.
hello, like
Yeah.
something off the deep web? But I did think Shanda is a much better psychic than the twins from Extreme Sisters. So
Yeah. I
her
liked what she
advice
said
seems
because
better.
Amy goes first, and then her first card is Sanctuary. And basically Shanda says that you need to find a place that feels like home because the place you're at now is not right. And so
Yeah,
you need to move. And at the very least, you need to sage your place,
yeah. And
which
she's like, oh,
is
okay,
pretty accurate because the toxicities came with us
yep, it's right here.
sitting
This
right
is it.
there.
Yeah,
And then the girls talk about how they have a ghost cat in the house. So, I
which
mean,
is cool.
it is cool. I believe them. I don't know.
Yeah,
Mom and dad
I
have a ghost in their house. And then
they do.
I know I see baby sometimes, and sometimes I see Spencer. Um, but
Really,
yeah, down the hall.
I have zero awareness of that. Like, I lived in the house just as long as you did at mom and dad's house and
You
have
never
never
saw
seen
her?
her. I've never seen her. I've never had an impression of her. I have brought friends over, not just my best friend, but other friends have always been like, oh, what was that in the kitchen? I'm like,
Yeah, it's always in the kitchen.
never seen
And
her.
when I would be like gaming in the mornings when Jacob, because like Jacob slept until noon and I was always like in bed by 9, up by like 6. So I
Yeah.
would be like playing, and it's the 90s, so everything's corded. And I would just see her standing in the kitchen, and then I would just back the ottoman up so that I was no longer in line with the doorway to the kitchen. So
She's
I
like,
couldn't
I
see
don't want
her
to see her.
anymore. And then
Never.
one time she really freaked me out because I was home alone on like Christmas Eve, and it was after I got married. And mom had to go do something with one of the boys. And I was standing there like making pie crust or something.
Yeah.
And I like looked up in the microwave, and she walked behind me. Like, just plain as day, a person walked behind me in the
Nope.
kitchen. And I was like, okay, mom, I actually need you to come home immediately.
Like, I don't know what you're
Thank
doing,
you.
but we're done. Yeah.
I'm done. Like,
I've never seen her. I've never seen her. I've never felt her. I've never seen any
that's
ghost.
crazy.
Yeah, I've never
That's
seen
crazy.
anything. I have
Yeah.
zero awareness. It's so sad.
Yeah, she doesn't give me like bad vibes, but when I do
No,
see her, I'm just like, oh, okay, I don't want to, I'm going to back up.
I
I
know
don't want to look at
everyone's.
that.
I know the only time I've ever heard of her leaving the kitchen is when Asher was a baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause she would watch him in the crib. So,
Yeah,
yeah. But anyway,
yeah.
so,
So I totally believe
and
in
then
Ghost Cat. I just don't
yeah, I
see
do
Ghost
believe in
Cat.
Ghost Cat.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then Amy asks if she's going to have an okay birth, and Shanda says that it won't be smooth and that she'll likely have a C-section and early term labor, which I wonder if that was a read or if that was just like looking at her.
yeah. Like, no, it's not gonna be that easy.
Because I always think it's interesting when people go see a psychic and something, and then they give a whole bunch of information to the psychic.
Yeah,
Because I feel
Like
like I know that that's probably how it works in a lot of. It's kind of like horoscope. I don't know if I believe in
I'm sure
psychics
it's
all
a
the
lot
way.
of cold reading. I'm sure it's a lot of cold reading. Like this
I
is
would
your
just want to
first
be cold
birth.
read. Yeah,
Yeah. So it's going to be hard. It's not going to be like
smooth.
because it's kind of like, they tell you, well, the number 7 is bad for you. You're going to see the number 7 a lot more
Yeah.
because your mind's not
It's
picking
kind
it
of
up.
like,
So,
but that works for everything because like anytime Kyle and I have like started looking for cars, I'll
yeah.
notice like one car and then I'm like, oh, that's super cute, and then I see that car everywhere I go.
Yeah. No, that's very true.
So, and it's because I'm just looking at it.
I need to think of money more, I guess, and be like, I just need money. I just
Yeah.
find money
So
everywhere.
now it's Tammy's turn, and her first card is a wedding or a birth card. And then Shanda says it feels more like a wedding, but not with the person she's with now. And then she says, if it is the person you're with now, he'll need to put some stuff behind him first,
His wife.
probably his wife,
His
if
wife.
that's true. And then she says, am I ever going to get my weight loss surgery? And Shanda, looking at her, goes, I think you're waiting to start,
Yeah.
which is
The
also just
truth.
like looking at her, the truth.
Yeah.
And then Tammy still has 100 pounds to go.
Yeah.
100
Which,
pounds.
just like you said, I feel like a lot of this is probably information they gave. Like, well, yeah, I'm not doing that well on my diet. It's like, okay, am I ever going to have weight loss surgery? When you start losing weight.
I mean, when you
'Cause,
try.
yeah. Like a
And
lot
then
of
what's
this.
sad is at the end of season 1, she was within 15 pounds of her goal.
Yep.
And now she's
It's
100 pounds away.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
It's crazy.
She clearly doesn't
and
want
then
it.
Shanda tells her that she needs to trust in her doctors and their advice.
Yep.
Which I also think wasn't a psychic read. I think it was just a regular read.
Yeah, it's like you should probably listen to them. They're professionals. Yeah. Thanks.
And then this is a real view of Tammy because they're like the girls are sitting outside doing an interview, and the producer asked, was there anything that you didn't get answers to? And Tammy's like, why my hip hurts? And Amy goes, because you're fat. And then Tammy goes, no, it's because I'm sitting on it. Shut up. And it's like, and then Amy literally looks like, what the fuck just happened?
Yes, like what?
Like, do you not know that you're fat? I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be rude, but like, are we both pretending you're a size 4? Because
yeah, it's like, girl, I thought our brother was bringing you food and making you exercise and do a food journal. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were anorexic now and we're a size 2. My bad.
Yeah,
or whatever.
My bad.
Like,
I'm sorry.
My bad.
Like, I don't know, man. And no, then the girls are using this. Yeah, go ahead.
No, because my back hurts, and it's because I'm overweight. I'm not going to do anything about it. But
like, you also work on your feet.
That's true. But I mean, I feel like what Amy said isn't rude. It's like, wow, my hip hurts. Like, it's because you're fat.
Yeah, but I would never say that to you.
Well, like, no, because I hate
that. My back hurts, and now it's just like, oh, it's because you're fat. I would never say that.
Also, I hate the F word.
But I'm also not on a show about, you do hate the F word. But I'm not on a show about our weight where the whole point was to lose weight.
That's true.
So
that's true. But yeah, anyway. I feel like Amy's just being realistic about, like, if your butt hurts all the time and you do nothing but sit, it's like maybe it's because you sit.
It's because you just need to sit more.
Yeah, probably. It's not because you probably just need to sit more. It's like, no, it's probably because you sit all the time.
Yeah, you need to stretch your muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway, so the girls go home and start using this ghost hunting app to look for a cat. I never saw a cat in their thing.
Also,
like, it didn't look like it worked. All the lights were on.
I feel like that's not going to work. Yeah, and we've already talked about that. Ghosts can't come out when the lights are on because they have to go to the light to go to the next realm. So that's why lights have to be off. Figure that out. Yep. We figured that out during...
which I think is interesting because Tammy, in the season where Amy is planning her wedding, is super anti ghost hunting, all that stuff, or that's what she's acting like because all the siblings don't want to go to this location, but now she's fine with it.
Yeah, but now she has an app on her phone.
To look for ghosts. But then I like that Amy says that she thinks like she's getting the impression that the cat's Siamese, and then Tammy rolls her eyes and is like, okay. And I'm like, okay, so that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what crosses the line for you.
Also, I feel like we both have cats and we've never, I don't know. I just forgot our brother's name. What is mom and dad's cat's name?
Jacob.
No.
Oh, Edmund's
a Siamese.
He is a Siamese, yes.
And Siamese have very different energy than other cats anyway. So,
well, he's also a kitten and he's nuts.
He's so crazy. But like orange cats are different than regular cats.
They are.
And
Yeah.
girl cats are different than boy cats. Like there's just different. And so when she said that, I was like, oh, okay, I could totally like Siamese they're loud. Remember, Grandma had Siamese. They're
I don't
very
remember
different.
Pyewacket and Priscilla doing anything but being mean.
Pyewacket was mean. Priscilla was okay. She didn't want to be touched.
Yeah, they were just like look at 'em cats, not touch
Yeah,
'em cats.
they're pretty cats. They're not touchy cats. But yeah, I just felt like when she said that, I was like, I understand where she's coming from. But yeah, Tammy rolling her eyes was like, shut up, like shut up,
Like
like
that's what
that's
crossed the
weird.
line for you, which I thought was
Yeah,
weird. Yeah.
that was too much.
And
Okay,
they sage the house and then we get a bunch of fart and poop smell jokes. I don't
yeah,
really care. And then they're both basically worried that Gage is going to be underweight, which I did look it up and it says that that's pretty common with people who get pregnant after bypass. So
okay, that makes
it's
sense.
probably what everyone's expecting. And
Yeah,
then Tammy goes to work out with Chris and they have a personal trainer coming who does the most awkward thing I've ever seen in my life by using this teeny tiny megaphone outside,
yeah, to motivate
which I
him. Like,
looked it up and it's called the
yeah,
Easy Comforts personal megaphone and it's $17.99 on Amazon. It was so cringy. And I'm like, did you pay you paid money for that thing.
money for that for
And it
sure.
takes 4 AA batteries.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of batteries. And
That's
then it
like
says
two
if it stops
remotes
working,
worth.
change the batteries.
That's
So
it. It's like if it doesn't work, battery
I
should
just
dead.
don't know why. I think that he may have like anxiety about knocking on doors, so he just stands outside of places with a siren.
I figure what it was is he didn't know which side of the duplex it was. So he's like, so I'm just
Oh,
gonna scream
maybe.
here
So he's just
and
like,
just
I'm just
wait for
gonna do that here,
yeah.
yelling
Whoever
Chris
comes
and
out,
Tammy. I'm gonna
they're the
work out
ones
with
who are
that
here.
person.
Whoever I mean, if
And
the other
so
side
like
comes out, they're working out.
they basically just have Tammy stand up and sit down and she lifts like half-pound weights.
Yeah.
And then they make Chris do a whole ass wall sit,
Yeah. I hate wall
which is a
sits.
lot. I mean, I don't mind them. I just get bored.
Ugh. I can't believe Tammy did every exercise for this guy
She
and
did.
did not complain. And it's just because
Nope.
she was wanting some D again. And it's like, this is
Oh,
ridiculous because your sister brought over a VR and was like, stand up and do this. And you're like, I can't stand up. This guy's like, hey, just stand up, sit down, do this. You're doing so good, honey. And she's like, yeah, I am. Watch me get it. Watch me get
ugh.
which just backs up what Chris said in the last episode when he told Jerry, you can motivate her to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong.
I mean, I'm
So
sure she ate a whole cake afterwards, but still.
I'm sure she did. Chris has only 15 pounds to his goal. And then he talks about how if Tammy would just put in this effort going forward, she'd hit her goal easily. But he basically is like, I have a life and I can't be here every day. So it's on her,
Yeah.
which
Which
is
is the
true.
truth. Yeah. Like you can help all you can, but I can't do it for you. What is that? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. It's like
Yeah.
he can't do this. And I think that's what Tammy wants. She wants somebody there all the time. But even when Amy was there all the time, she was still gaining weight. So that's not it either.
Because
Like,
the thing is, she's not ready. That's it.
yeah.
She's not ready. She likes the idea of having someone do it with her, but I think that that's because I don't know. I think
I
that
think
she likes the idea of doing it together. But then the second, because there was in the preview for the next episode, she is talking about how Chris hasn't been coming over as much as he said that he
yeah.
would.
Yeah. And
And
she's
so
all
she's
ticked off
already
about it.
blaming her spiraling on Chris.
Yep.
Which is what she did with Amy.
Yep.
Which she does with everyone until she starts not doing
So
this
she
shit
finally
anymore.
is like, yeah. I don't want to die.
Until she literally almost dies and then she
Yep.
finally wakes up. So anyway, and then the girls meet with a doula, which apparently I don't know, we don't have kids, but like and Amy wants Tammy to attend the lesson with her, and I did like the reason because it was just if Michael's not there, then Tammy's going to need to be here to calm me down.
Yeah.
Which I think is valid.
Yeah,
But
and
then
I think it makes sense.
They blur Amy's like whole ass vagina.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she's wearing underwear under her shorts. I think her whole
hoo-ha is
badissa
out.
came out. Yes.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, because she's like, oh, I just showed that lady my hoo-ha. And it's like, that lady she has to be a midwife or something. Is it like, do you think that woman helps people, or do you think she just runs the Lamaze classes? Or she
I don't
probably
know.
does both.
I could be
I don't
mean
know.
and say, you know what they always say, like those who can't do teach. But I feel like she would have to be good enough, because what if she's doing a class and someone's like, hey, is this what you mean by water breaking and crowning? She would have to be good enough
Yeah.
to be like, let me get in there and pop
Oh
that
my
thing out.
gosh. I should have looked it up. I don't remember what the company was called. I don't know what the company was called. Birth doulas in Kentucky.
Your Google search is so messed up.
I know I am. Oh, is this not her? What was her name? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember names. I don't know people's birthdays either. That's
You don't.
part of the
Was her name?
dyslexia.
I don't know. This one looks like her, but I'm not going to say it because I don't know. Anyway, so I thought that the lesson was pretty interesting. I did like the lesson with the ping pong and the balloon because I didn't know that. Because she
Yeah,
says that Braxton Hicks, your uterus
yeah, it's
contracts
pushing this
like
way.
left to right.
Yeah,
And then when you're actually giving birth, it contracts downward.
yeah, because
Which
it's
I was
actually trying
like,
to work.
that is fascinating.
Yeah, so
Fascinating.
that's kind of cool. I wonder if it feels different. Like, people
Do you
always think,
think I think that if you don't know what it feels like, do you think you'd be able to tell? I don't know. Any of
yeah,
you who've had babies, can you tell the difference?
yeah. Like, I
Can
would
you
be
tell if
interested
your
to know.
contractions going left to right versus up to down?
I mean, because like when you're cramping on your period, sometimes you'd be like, oh, well, it's this ovary that's definitely
Like
launching
this
an egg
ovary,
today.
yeah,
So
versus
I
that
wonder
one.
if you could
Yeah.
tell once you. I feel like the first time you would just be like, oh my God, I just hurt. But I feel like if you
Oh yeah.
were in tune maybe with your body more,
Or if you've
I
had a
don't know.
baby before, you'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, this is clearly what Braxton Hicks feel like. I don't know.
Yeah.
But do you think that Michael is um packing because she puts the peanut ball between her legs and says that she feels like she has a dick. And I'm like,
Yeah.
how big do you think that penises are?
I'm
Because they're not that
wondering.
big.
I'm thinking so. I'm thinking a lot of that weight he carries in his shorts. Yeah.
Ugh, gross. I don't want to think about that.
Like some big old
Maybe
2
he's
liter.
thick.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't want to think about that.
Because
But
I
yeah,
can
because
put
that
a
was
pillow.
interesting for me.
Because I can put a pillow between my legs and I'm not going to be like, this is like a penis. It's like, no, it's like a pillow.
It's a pillow between
It's
your
a
legs.
pillow. It's so weird. But yeah,
That was bizarre.
yeah. And so I was like, oh, okay.
I don't know how people with penises do it because or balls specifically.
Oh my
'Cause
gosh. Are you going to talk about your toilet bowl thing?
what toilet bowl thing? Oh, that I'm waiting for Kyle's balls to hit the toilet
Yeah,
water and then I
because
want him to
it
tell
feels
me.
like, yeah, because it feels like a moment.
Yeah. Because supposedly they not supposedly, but they get longer. So
Yeah.
I told him that if it ever happens, I want him to wake me up and tell me because I'm guessing it'll just happen in one day.
Yeah. I just like, what? Why are they cold? So
No, but I don't understand because like Kyle says that they're horribly uncomfortable because they just get crossed and then you can sit on them in an accident and all this stuff. And I'm like, that sounds so stupid.
Yeah, it's like,
That sounds so stupid.
Why is your plumbing outside? That's so dumb of you.
It's so dumb.
Inside plumbing is so much easier.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's not easier.
Well, it's
but
not
it
easier,
is more
but
contained.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about my lips getting caught in a zipper. Sorry.
Imagine if you sat down and you accidentally oh shit, that's my lip.
Yep, I just sat on my clip. My bad.
I just pinched it. Oh, gross. I'm sorry. No. Anyway,
we're so
apologies.
unhinged. We're so.
I know we are.
Today.
I think it's late. Not really. It's 6, but still.
Yeah.
And then Tammy has to massage Amy and says, "Don't fart on me." So there's lots of fart jokes and stuff.
There's a lot of fart
jokes. And then she kept saying that this looks gross, and I'm like, yeah, I guess if you were fucking her, but it doesn't look gross because it's your sister and you're just rubbing her back. I don't.
Oh, it's a massage. Calm down. It's your pregnant sister.
For your pregnant sister.
Yeah. Who you
and
may
Amy
be in
was
the
like,
room
this
for.
feels incredible. So
yeah, which is funny because we literally in Extreme Sisters, not to keep talking about that. That one was it. Bailey got in the shower to shave Brooke's butt at one point. So
yeah, because she was like, "Well, you can't go into labor with a dirty starfish. We gotta clean it up." It's like, oh my god,
so
no,
it's so weird.
Other concerns right now, you'd think, but
yeah. Okay.
So the girls, this is the last scene. Is the girls are getting into a minivan, which apparently they drive their personal vehicles to these filming sites and then get in the minivan to pretend like they drove in the minivan. Did you notice that?
Yeah, it's weird. It's very weird.
Because the girls are transferring into the minivan full of cameras, and then Tammy starts complaining that doing her thing because she has a pain in her leg, and the producer is fucking over her. The producer keeps being like, "What is wrong with you?" And then she's just like, my leg hurts and I don't know why. And then the producer's like, is it a Charlie horse? And she's just like, I think so. And the producer's like, then stand up and get it out. I don't,
Yeah, I don't know what
what
you
do you
want me to
want from
do.
me? And then they call over the medic and to help with a Charlie horse, which
Yeah,
calm
it's a
down.
Charlie horse. Stand up.
And she's like, and if you haven't seen this in a while, she's like crying like she's
Yeah,
having, like her leg is being removed, is what
yeah.
it sounds like.
So the funny thing is that I watched this, and then you and I talked for a little bit before this started, or we talked last night, and I was like, I still don't know what's wrong with Tammy because it never resolved, and it just seemed like it was stupid. And you were like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, she had a Charlie horse. It's like, okay, never mind, that's why. Because
And if you don't know, like, I don't know if they call them Charlie horses in all countries. So basically, it's just like one of those cramps you get in your
yeah,
leg,
your
like in your
legs.
calf or somewhere like that, where you have to like stand up and shake it out.
Yeah,
And usually like standing on it gets rid of it, and if not, massaging it will help. But
yeah. Mom says
and so the
bananas
medic
help.
basically comes up and he's like, "What's wrong with you?" And she's like, "I have a Charlie horse." And he's like, "Okay, let me see your tongue." And then she sticks out her tongue, and he's like, "You're dehydrated. Drink
Yeah,
water." And then she's like, "Well, I tried." And it's like, no. If a
no,
medic, they're so over her. And then
yeah,
Amy, who is in active labor in the front seat, is just quietly crying. And it's just
yeah,
like, I just don't feel good either. And then she calls calm. She
yeah,
calls like her doctor and is basically like, hey, this is what's going on. I'm this much pregnant. Like, I think it's like 35 weeks, right?
yeah.
Pregnant.
35 or 36. Yeah, she's right
Yeah.
at.
And
They
she's
told
like,
her just to
and I'm,
go.
yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
having contractions and they're 5 minutes apart. And they're like, okay, well, then we want you to come and check on you. And then the second that happens, Tammy's Charlie horse is gone. No more talking
yeah,
about the Charlie horse. And then Michael and her transfer back to their personal vehicle and he starts driving her to the
yeah.
hospital. That's
Which
it.
is, I, I don't know. I didn't really enjoy this. I'm not trying to be rude, but it was like this seems dumb. Like because Tammy was making such a big deal out of being hurt that this was, and then they made it feel like in the last episode this was going to be the whole thing. Like everybody's hurting.
Oh,
Like the
yeah.
name of the episode is Everybody Hurts. I timed it. It was 1 minute and 48 seconds. Was this last
Yeah.
little bit? It's like this is so stupid. And then hers was dumb. And I felt so sorry for Amy for just quietly just like I mean, y'all can't see what I'm doing, but like
She's literally
she
quietly
looked,
crying in
yeah,
the front seat.
she looked like she was in terrible pain, just
Yeah.
not feeling good,
But she
not
was ready
happy.
to go to the farmer's market.
Yeah,
Apparently.
she's like, it's fine. The pain's so bad. It's like, what? Why is this girl here?
Yeah. But I mean, this is just Tammy though.
Ugh, can't stand
I
her.
really think
Can't stand
Tammy's
her.
one of those people who like, okay, I'm not saying anything because I actually think he died. I don't know. But there is this one guy on 600-Pound Life, right? I don't remember his name. I don't really remember anything about him. I think he's dead now. Anyway, but he is getting like carried into his apartment in Houston by like 7 medics, right?
Oh
Because
my
he
god.
will not
Yeah.
walk. And they are taking him like in and out or whatever, and his arm barely brushes like a wall. And
Yeah.
he literally goes, "Ugh," and cries because they hurt him. And it's just like, no, shut up. Like,
Yeah.
we are physically carrying all of you in and out
Yeah.
of your apartment. You're gonna get bumped. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The bumps are part
Because
of
you're
it.
wider than the fucking door.
Yeah. You're wider than most beds. This is just what happens.
Yeah. It's just what
Like-
happens. But that I always is like, "Ugh." That's what Tammy reminds me of, though. I feel like
Yeah.
Tammy's that person that you would like accidentally like playfully like smack her or something like that, or like throw a, I don't know, a playing card at her that doesn't even
Yeah.
hurt her, and she would claim that she got a paper cut.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe you cut me with a paper cut. Remember that time that you assaulted me with playing
Yes.
cards? It's like, okay, well, it's
Like
because
she just seems like she's always complaining.
she's a perpetual victim. She's not a potential victim. She's a perpetual victim.
Agreed.
Like, and that hasn't
Agreed.
changed because from the newest season, she's still doing it. So
She still does that. But
yeah,
anyway, so next time I think we're gonna get to meet the baby.
yeah,
I'm
I'm so
excited. And I don't really like there's like nothing. I got this off of HBO and it's literally one sentence. So
What is
anyway, it just says next time, season 2, episode 9, Labor of Love. Amy gets unsettling news about the birth of her baby as she has last minute complications. That's it.
See,
Nothing else about the
I
episode.
hate that TLC does this bait, and
I don't
I
know
don't
if
know
it's
what it's.
TLC or if it's like HBO.
I don't
I
know,
don't
but
know.
this whole like, oh my god, this could happen. It's like, but it's probably not. So, okay, whatever. I don't know. I
Yeah.
just get tired of it. It's like, okay, well, I'll see if that happens. It probably won't.
Yeah. I mean, I think that it probably does. I can't remember. I think she might end up having a C-section. I can't remember.
Well, that's what
It's
the
been a long
psychic
time since
said.
I've watched Gage's birth. So,
Why would you watch it more than once? But you used
because
to
I just
watch
want to show
that.
it.
You like that? What was that? A birth story and all that?
Oh, like back in the day? Yeah, like
Yeah,
adoption story and birth story. Yeah,
yeah,
I did like those. A baby story. That's what it was
yeah,
called. A baby
yeah.
story.
The
I
only
did
thing I
like it because
remember,
mom watched them.
the only
So,
thing I remember about that show is if you had the water birth, they had the fish tank scooping out your poop.
don't.
That's all I remember.
I mean, that's valid. It happens.
But that's all I remember about that. I'd be like, eh,
I
she
don't remember
pooped.
that at all. I don't even remember. I remember watching that show. I don't remember because it was probably like 12.
Yeah, because that was
So
one
I
of
don't
the
even
few
know why I
times in
watched
our
it.
lives when we had cable.
Yeah, one of the few times. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would just watch that occasionally because dad caught me watching Jerry Springer one day when he came home too early. And he was like, "You can't watch this." And I was like, "I've been watching it since I was like 8.
It's
This is
like,
what I
Dad,
do after school. Why are you
this is my
here?"
program. We watch
This
Carol
is my
Burnett in the
program.
morning and Jerry Springer at
Jerry
night.
Springer at night. I don't
Yeah.
know.
What are you talking
You're
about?
apparently going to have to warn me when you're coming home early
Yeah.
so I can put on
Okay.
something more
Put
wholesome.
on Nick Jr. Watch
Yeah,
Doug.
because dad literally walked in and was like, "What are you watching?" And I was like, My shows.
This is part of my show.
Jerry
This is my
Springer is
programs.
on. These people are
Yeah.
fighting each other because she had sex with his brother.
And then
Yeah,
he's mad
so
because he wants to get with her mom. It's, I don't know. I'm just letting you know.
and then he did get with her mom. That's what we found
Yeah.
out. So her little sister is actually her ex-boyfriend's baby.
Yeah.
So
Dad,
that's
sit down. Enjoy. God,
got a lot
remember,
going on right now.
the Jerry Springer was great. I remember I always hated that Jerry's final thoughts where Jerry Springer was like, now I'm going to try to make this terrible
It always cracks
thing.
me up because it was just like, just don't do that. Be a better person. It's just like, all right.
And until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. It's like, that guy threw a chair at that other dude and y'all zoomed in.
Yeah. We had a lot of pull apart fightings in the last one. So I don't know if anyone's listening to this advice.
No, but okay.
I love that show though. But anyway, all right. Well, next week we'll cover season 2, episode 9. And if you haven't checked it out, we are doing Extreme Sisters on Tuesday. So you'll be getting Extreme Sisters every Tuesday, and then the rewatch of Pounders on Wednesdays.
Yep. Yay! And then
sometimes it'll be in the morning, and sometimes it won't be until after Summer gets off work.
It depends. My life is in chaos right now. And if you haven't, Chain Link Theater just did a special episode called Off the Chain about Project Hail Mary. If y'all have not seen that movie, it was great.
It is a great movie.
It's so good. I
loved it.
saw it too. Yeah, I saw it. We both saw it, I think, the same day.
Kyle and I think I'm going to make him take me to see it again this week.
I got to see Mario this week.
He said that we could do a double feature, but I don't want to see Mario.
Oh, see, we're going to see Mario tomorrow at 6. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Kyle keeps trying to get me to go see Mario, and I'm like, I don't want to. I don't think it's going to be Project Hail Mary again.
No, it was so good. But yeah, if you've seen it.
The first one was cute. So.
Yeah. It might be good. I'll let you know tomorrow. But yeah, if you've watched Project Hail Mary, go listen to the Chain Link Theater. They have an off the chain where they talk about it, which is so funny and so great. And then Kyle's read the book, so if you haven't read the book, it's got some backstory.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Got some backstory, and then I think, well, wait, what are we doing Thursday? Chain Link Theater. We're doing The Punisher with Thomas.
Yes, with Thomas Jane. Which that was the only Thomas Jane movie I knew when y'all picked that. I was like, all I know is Punisher.
Until I saw him in Face Off, I was like, oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, I had no clue. Mm-hmm. I was like, because you said, I think you picked Thomas Jane. I was like, Punisher. That's all I got. That's
literally all there is. Yeah.
And then I don't know where to go from there. I have no clue where to go from there.
I know where we're going. We haven't recorded it yet.
I don't even know who the bad guy is. Who's the bad guy in that? Is that
John Travolta?
Is it John Travolta's the bad guy in The Punisher 2?
Oh, I don't know about... No, not in The Punisher 2.
No, because I know...
Punisher. But, as well? Or
yeah, as well. Sorry, as well.
Oh, okay. Yes, John Travolta is the bad guy in The Punisher as well.
Okay, because I was like,
Well, because technically in Face Off, Nicolas Cage is the bad guy.
Nicolas Cage is so unhinged.
He is. And John Travolta did seem like he had the most fun ever doing Face Off.
Just because Nicolas Cage is unhinged.
Yeah, he is. Okay, anyway, check out
No, yeah,
Channing Theater
sorry.
if you're
Chain of
interested.
Theater. It's great. Anyway, and if you haven't seen Project Hail Mary, go see it. It is great.
It's
Like,
amazing. It's so great.
good. It's
I
so good.
cried for about 45 minutes straight.
I need to
Yeah.
see it again. It's so good. It was really good. And I'm not a Ryan Gosling. Like, I told Carl I didn't know who he was. He was like, "That's Ken." I was like, "Oh yeah,
I'm just Ken.
I love
Yeah.
the Barbie movie."
Ken.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, go check it out. It's great.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Seasoned sisters, they're not quite a thing.